And we're live!
Oh, no, God, don't do... Damn
Gotcha.
it, Chris. Chris is pulling a prank on me over here, thinking we need to update drivers. Good evening, all you cool cats and all you dumb stats. I haven't come up with a new saying. It's been a long past few
All you
months.
cool cats and kittens.
Good evening, and welcome to Chromatic Chimera, where the story is made up and the XP doesn't matter. I am he known as Puddins, but you can call me Alex. And joining me tonight are Chris as Crew Kazel, the Dragonborn Druid, Abigail as Nettle, the Halfling Paladin, Lucy as Cat, the Aasimar Rogue, Ryan as Gray, the Tiefling Warlock, Megan as Rosalind, the Yuan-Ti Pureblood Warlock, and Sam as Mouse, the Tiefling Ranger Cleric. And don't forget, inspiration, you can give it to these players by cheering 300 bits. They're gonna need it tonight. And with that, let's go to the recap.
Dear Jade, I cannot bear to write these thoughts to Sancha, but I need to tell them to someone, even if you never really see these words. The Star-Touched and I have been trying to find information about the Biomancers here in Rensrun. So far, we know that they are shipping and storing lots of green aether in a warehouse. I wonder if you would be angry or relieved to know that the stockpile there has been destroyed now. Kat has found out that her family once ruled Ergovel from a castle here in the city. We took a tram to get there. Have you taken one before, ever since you left? It was so fast. We made it to Songbird Keep, Kat's rightful home, I suppose, but Jade, everything there was... it was wrong. We were seeing and hearing what I thought were ghosts at first. These gifts Marlfax has given me since he brought me back to life, they give me some sort of connection to death I never had before. These visions felt like ghosts, like undead to me, but they were more like illusions. Rosalind says we have entered a dream quake, a rift between the dream time and our own plane. They happen when someone has experienced a terrible trauma. The things we have found here, Jade, would you still want to work for these people if you could see? Kat and her sister Lillian, they are twins. Did you know that? Did you know while you hunted cats for Dr. Branson, you were helping to tear apart two halves of one whole? Like we are? How could you do that? We have discovered Kat's parents sold their daughters to Dr. Branson in exchange for help creating another child, who they named Minerva. Kat had no idea. I cannot imagine the hurt she is feeling. We did not get much time with Mama and Papa, but at least we know they truly loved us. Now Kat cannot even have that comfort. I have learned a lot about my friends in the Streamquake. We were sharing each other's memories, and maybe dreams, I think. I saw Crew Kazel being banished from his home. I saw Gray nearly die of starvation, with a hunger worse than we ever felt even. His mother, the one called Sovereign, saved his life. I saw Rosalind in a ceremony. I think it was when she left her home, her family. It seemed so cold, so removed. It sort of reminded me of when you left. I saw Nettle meeting everyone else for the first time. And I saw you. You wore a black coat. You gave me a hug. You said you loved me. I have realized I do not think you have ever done that before. It was nice. I had to relive the day Mama died. I almost forgot how you chased the men who stabbed her. My friends and I must close this rift and stop the dreamquake. I hope that once we find a way to end these ghosts, these echoes of Kat's parents, I hope she will be able to find some peace. Oh, Jade, how could you work for these people? How could you not care how much they hurt others? How much you have hurt others? I hope that one day before it is too late, I hope you will understand. I honestly don't know if I still should, but I still believe in you, Detlef. I hope I will see you, the real you, again soon. Love, Mouse.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everyone. All right, so now that I think everything's figured out, I'm not going to be all weird and not saying things fully straight. Anyway, so last we left the Star Touch, they had just stumbled through the rift into the crux of the dream Quake, outside of the rocky fortress of trauma, and standing there are the four apparitions pulled straight out of Kat's memories: the guilty father, the mother without remorse, the child forgotten, and the shepherd in the night. We had rolled initiative last session. So for everyone just joining us now, the combat order is going to be the guilty father, followed by the child forgotten, and then Mouse, Rosalind, Crew Kazel, Gray, Cat, the mother without remorse, the shepherd in the night, Nettle, and then the quote unquote layer action. So without any further ado, let's get rolling. So the guilty father is going to be going first, and he's just kind of like holding Kat, and Kat begins shifting back into her adult self, and he's kind of just positions himself between Kat and the rest of the Star Touched, and he's just like, "None shall take her from me now," and that's going to be the end of his turn. And the child forgotten is going to be up, and Mouse, you're on deck. The child's forgotten. She looks like a little strawberry blonde-haired girl who kind of looks like Kat, but not fully. She just is kind of giggling and floating, and she just kind of then gets really just dour and sad, and she just kind of floats up the stairs of that lead into this fortress of trauma, up next to Gray here. And she is going to be using an attack called the Sparks of Life. And she's going to be attacking Gray with this. Gray does a 22 hit.
A little bit.
Okay. So I will roll damage, and then we'll narrate how that looks. You take 22 points of lightning damage as from the child, she kind of just lets out this shriek, and these like motes of light kind of float off of her and then spark with a static magic towards you. And you are now being held and grappled by this mote of light holding onto you tightly. And you can kind of feel it almost trying to like sap at your emotions and at your affection that you've been feeling towards the Star Touched. And she's going to make one more attack, and she's going to target Kat with this attack.
What kind of damage was that?
Lightning.
Okay.
Kat does a 12 hit.
Nope, not good enough.
All right, so the mote of light kind of floats towards Kat, and the guilty father, you see this wonderfully made but yet simple short sword just flash across you and slice the mote of light in half. And he just kind of stands there sternly looking at you, trying to protect you. Mouse, it is now your turn. Rosalind, you're on deck.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to drop a spiritual weapon over near the child forgotten that just attacked Gray and Kat.
Sure.
And I'll make my attack with that because it's part of casting it.
Sure.
I make one. That is a 14.
1 second. I'm setting up your spiritual weapon here.
Yeah.
So we can differentiate. All right. Can you see that it's a spiritual weapon on that little all right, perfect. So you said you got a 14?
Yes.
So you go to shoot the child up forgotten, and like a little mote of light comes flying up. She's like commanding this mote of light connected to this lightning on her hand, and she just kind of catches your arrow in it, and she just looks at you just like, "You won't leave me," and you hear her say to you.
Okay. That was my spiritual weapon, not my main attack.
Okay, so we'll just say
same difference.
The scimitar then.
But now I'm gonna run off and I'm gonna move a bit, just to get like sort of more broken away from my friends. But then I'm gonna shoot at her again, I guess. I feel weird shooting at a child, but she's the only one so far who has actually hurt somebody. And I actually get 3 attacks this first turn.
Ooh.
Gloomstalker, 19 to hit.
That one will hit.
And that's gonna be 8 magical piercing.
Okay.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's gonna be another 8 magical piercing.
Sure thing.
And third attack. Oh, boo.
What'd you roll?
That's a miss. That's a 2.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. So you're shooting between this apparition of Kat's father, and you're pelting this child forgotten with arrows. And the last one you go to shoot, she wheels around, and her face is like got that face when you really upset a child, or you tell a child no, and catches your arrow like telepathically and just snaps it in the air.
Oh, that's creepy.
And she's like, no. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that'll be my turn.
All right, Rosalind, you're up. Kirkazel, you're on deck.
The father figure here.
Yes.
Bad Dad. Does Bad Dad have a hold of Cat, you said?
He does at the moment.
Okay. Cat is not Cat. I'm not Cat. Roz is going to send Fang in just to lightly harass him.
Okay.
And do the help action, so next attack against him will have advantage.
Sure thing.
Roz is going to... this one's weird. She's going to do a minor illusion.
Yeah?
She's going to do it directly behind Bad Dad and make it sound like Cat screaming.
Ooh.
And I feel like Roz knows what this sounds like pretty well, because Kat is always fucking herself up. So I think she could do a realistic... It's true. We all know it. Just to try to maybe knock him off his game and get him to... Yeah.
You know what? Roll like you're making a spell attack, but like because it's definitely charisma based. Like if you have deception performance, I'll even let you add that bonus to the roll. Like you could add double proficiency, basically.
Okay, but for reasons, to be clear, it is not a spell attack, yeah?
It is not a spell attack. You are just casting I'm just trying to decide, does it work?
Okay, so we're just going to use the attack roll off of my
Sure.
blast here. So that's a 24. That's just my attack and my charisma.
So you'll notice that the father kind of loosens his grip on Kat and looks towards the screen, like kind of moves almost as if slow, but yet real time. It's very ethereal and jarring the way he moves, almost like there's like printing like little previous images of himself as he turns around, and he looks towards the screen as he loosens his grip on Kat. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, if he's looking toward the screen, then he's probably also looking at me. I want to flip him the double deuce, and then I'm going to run away.
Sure
and that'll
thing.
be my turn.
Kirkazel, it is your turn. Gray, you're on deck.
All right, I'm gonna say, all right, Nigel, you want a piece? And I'm gonna whistle.
Oi, mate! Oi, mate! I always want a good piece. Let's do this, mate.
I'm gonna whistle and cast Conjure Animals and make a bunch of winter wolves around this
Fuck
individual.
Yeah. Okay. How many can you make? Because those are
8.
splits. Ooh. So you said winter wolves or dire wolves?
Just normal wolves. I
Okay.
just meant they were cool looking.
Oh yeah. No, okay, I get you now. I get you.
Yep.
Here, let me see if I have something I can just toss out.
I can just
there.
put my radius on it if you want.
I just want to. I think I've got something in here. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got wolf tokens.
And then do they roll initiative, right? They don't get to go right now.
They have their own turn order. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I will roll for them. That's a 1.
All
so
right.
they're at the end.
Yep. You said there's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. So there's this like puff of like frosty air, and then the shepherd of the night finds himself quite symbolically surrounded by these white wolves just snapping at his heels, and he's just kind of like, ugh.
And then I'm going to pat Nuddle on the back and say, "You got this," just for fun. And then I'm going to run away.
Run away!
And
All
that'll
right.
be my turn.
All right, Gray, you're up. Cat, you're on deck. Start thinking about how Cat's feeling about all of this. Gray, take your turn.
You said I'm grappled right now, right?
Yes, you are grappled.
Okay. So instead of trying to break that grapple, which I probably wouldn't be able to do, I will cast Poison Spray
Okay.
on the thing grappling me. I need
Child
a
forgotten.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure. That is going to be a 5.
No, not quite. So
I see.
takes 18 poison damage,
Okay.
and that is it. So basically, Gray's arms are kind of pinned to his side, and just from underneath his sleeves comes wafting this like purple,
Okay.
misty smoke, and it just kind of like wafts into the face of the
Okay.
child.
Okay. Perfect. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right, Kat, you're up. The Mother Without Remorse is on deck. Kat, how you feeling?
Bad. That is how I am feeling.
All right, what's kind of going through Kat? Take me through Kat's mind at the moment.
She's really angry because
Okay.
like now you're protecting me now. Like you kind of missed the boat on that one. And now protecting me, you're putting my friends in danger. Like the first real family I ever had, because it's certainly not you. And she also, he's holding her. Like,
Yeah.
how is he holding her wrist or?
Yeah, he's holding you by the wrist. He was holding you like a baby before, but when you became adult Kat, he's like holding your hand, like as if you're a young girl.
Kat does not like that. She hates being restrained, especially if it's around her hands and wrists, considering many previous experiences. And the first time adventuring, she almost died at the hands of the Brekik while she was tied up, and so she's very against that.
Yes.
She's feeling a little restrained and claustrophobic, and very, very concerned for her friends.
Okay, and Kat, you can now take your actions normally.
Right. I am going to use my action to activate my Radiant Soul ability.
Okay.
And then I would like to move so I am between. I mean, I know he's holding me, so I'm not going to try and get out of combat range. Can I just kind of try and edge around so I'm between him and Rosalind?
Oh yeah, you can move. You can move around. He's not like preventing you from completely moving, but like he's keeping you in close proximity.
Okay, I want to be directly between him and Rosalind.
All right. Anything else?
That is it.
Could you please make me a Wisdom saving throw as you enter?
Oh God. 18.
So you kind of almost you're angry at your father, but still this apparition of him gives us this like almost this aura of just safety and just warmth, and you can almost feel yourself being lulled into a sense of comfort by it, but your anger just drives you forward, and you're okay. With that, we go to the Mother Without Remorse and then the Shepherd in the Night.
My turn is so far away.
I'm sorry. The Mother Without Remorse is just, she's gonna float up towards Rosalind here. And Rosalind, she's going to make an attack. She reaches out an arm. Does an 11 hit?
Oh, this is 5e. There are no touch attacks. So, no, it does not.
All right, so she reaches out and you just kind of like bat her hand aside and she tries again. She's not like punching, she's just like reaching out real like creepily. It's just very unsettling how she's reaching out.
I want to
towards
throw
you.
out, because I instinctively got so excited about her not being able to hit me. If she is trying to attack me or otherwise harm me, she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, good to know. She will do that. And she is going
C16.
15. She just fails.
All right, because of my spooky backgrounds, undead don't like to hit me. So she must either choose a new target, or if she can't target somebody else, she just forfeits the attack.
Okay, so you like she reaches out and you just feel like this dreadfully cold feeling overtake you, and you almost just see it as a shadow, this bat-like wing just come between you and her, a creepy, almost skeletal hand reaching out towards you. And no, return to the grave, spirit. And the Mother Without Remorse is going to then attack Kat.
Great, wonderful, it's working perfectly.
16.
Nope, doesn't hit.
So she reaches out for Cat, and the guilty father kind of like wrenches you back so the mother without remorse can't grab you. And with that, the shepherd in the night is going to take his turn after the child forgotten takes a legendary action. I didn't forget, baby. The child forgotten's gonna let you see these tears after the poison comes into her face, and tears are just streaking down her face, and she lets out this shriek that is so piercing. You swear you could see the fortress of trauma begin to crack behind you. I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw.
16. I rolled good.
What'd you get?
For mouse, a 16.
Sorry, mouse.
Oh,
Sorry.
damn it! I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Big one.
Natural 20. Unnatural, not A.
All right. I just need grays.
16.
Everyone who rolled below 19. So Roz and Nettle, you're fine.
What the
Everyone
fuck?
else, you feel as your soul is being ripped out of your body as this child screams. You can hear, as she's ripping at your very life essence, you can hear her say, "Love me!" And all of you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
What?
All of you gain 1 level of exhaustion who failed your saving throw.
Wow.
And with that, we go to the Shepherd of the Night. Kat, you look at the guilty father holding you, and you can see his face begins contorting and shifting, and he starts reverberating. And he becomes the Shepherd in the Night as him and the guilty father swap places. And as the Shepherd of the Night grabs you, Lucy, could you please roll me? How many did I make? Could you roll me a D8, please?
You got a 5?
Okay. Kat, you begin having other memories flash back before you as the Shepherd of the Night grabs you. It's almost like this trigger for your brain. You remember it's post-experiment time with Nora Lynn, and she's just kind of like, "Come on, Kat, come on now," and she's holding out a little candy for you. And as she's saying that, you can almost hear also in her voice Krukazel's voice, and the candy looks like Krukazel's. Their soft voices beckon you to come out of the shadows, and with them, back into the testing chamber. Anyone who is under the possession of a candy, if you've consumed it, roll a d20. Has anyone is consuming a candy right now?
I mean, no shit, I
You
ate
make-
candy today.
All right,
Yeah,
so roll
how long ago are we talking?
like, today.
Yeah, what am I making?
Just roll me a d20, just flat d20.
19.
You gain 2d10 temporary hit points.
Fuck yeah, this game's sick.
I was
Easy.
about to say, this seems like it's targeted at Chris. And then
I
I'm
don't
like, well,
know.
never mind.
We've been playing in the same 24-hour span for out of game several weeks. I really don't know if I've had candy or not.
Nope,
You can
nobody
just-
gets to
it's a-
start
it's a-
eating the candy now.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't
risk
think
it
I
or it's like a risk it or for the biscuit move. If you say you ate candy, you just roll a d20. It's a risk. Either you get temporary hit points or you take damage. That's just full disclosure. That's what this one is.
That particular narrative quirk existed long before Chris first offered us candy, and then when he did it, I was like,
It all is coming together now. If no one else is going to partake and imbibe in the candies, then we shall move on to Nettle's turn.
Finally.
Wolves
All
are
right.
on deck, Chris.
All right, question.
Answer.
Can I cast 2 spells on a turn if one is an action and one is a bonus action?
Yes.
Even if they're leveled spells?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not whatever.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna move around here by Cat,
Mhm.
and touch Cat and cast protection from evil and good.
Ooh, okay. Choosing. Wait, no.
Choosing Cat.
Never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, she's good. weird spells. Anyway, continue.
All right. So Cat's protected from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Okay, so they attack her at disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
They'll the target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Good shit.
That's a good spell.
So I'm gonna cast that, and then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
What does it look like when you cast protection from good and evil on Cat?
I don't know how it looks, but it feels like a warm hug.
Okay, Cat, you feel so Nettle kind of lightly touches you, and you feel safe and protected, not by your father, not by this, definitely not this shepherd in the night, but you feel as if Nettle is standing there, just between you and whatever nightmares are trying to manifest right now. And Nettle, you gain your +2 AC.
I love Nettle so much.
Oh, is the one with the red dot on the map? Is that the mother?
Yeah, that's the mother without remorse.
I'm gonna situate myself, Nettle, between Cat and the mother.
All right. The shepherd in the night will get an attack of opportunity if you do that.
Oh. I guess I'll stay there.
Okay. At the end of your turn, then, the guilty father's going to use a legendary action. He's going to toss his sword into the air, and it's going to disappear in a puff of smoke and appear next to Krukazel and slash at him.
What am I worrying about? I have 22 AC.
Krukazel does a 26 hit.
Just nix me.
Knew it. Shit. You take. I forgot to write in a modifier.
Never mind. That's what I was worrying about.
Wait, okay. Oh wait, never mind. I'm just reading my stat block wrong. You take 6 psychic damage as the sword slashes at you.
All right.
All right. The wolves are going to be up then.
Does he go back to his spot, or does he move to me?
Oh, he just stays in his spot. It's like he kind of tossed his sword up and it just
Okay.
And it reappears in his hands.
All right, rad. Ready for the rapid fire wolf round?
Let's hear it.
All right, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
12.
Hold on. No.
17.
Yup.
20.
Yup.
Not 20.
Crits?
15.
Nope.
23 and 12.
23 hits.
Okay, so you take a bunch of damage that'll add up.
Yeah.
Just skip me. I'll add the damage up.
All right, cool. Layer action. Let's see. So, Kat, you're thinking you're angry, but you're also feeling safe right now. So, like, you can kind of feel this floating isle of stone kind of quivering in like the ether, but nothing happens at this point right now. And we go back to the top of the order with the guilty father.
All right, 49 total damage.
Oh, Jesus.
The crit did 18 of that.
Jesus.
And
So
the
these
strength
wolves-
saving throw. Well, all of you can just do one. I don't care.
I'm
It's
just
up
gonna
to
do
you.
one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's fine.
That's gonna be a 22.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll also just say he's incorporeal too, technically, kinda. So anyway, so the wolves just maul this guy, and he's just kind of surrounded by these wolves, and he's gonna just begin attacking the wolves.
Good boy, Nigel.
Oil got him, mate. 12 to hit the wolf.
Oh yeah. No, actually that misses. What?
What?
Strong wolves.
Wolves got that AC, boy.
13.
All right. And does a 19 hit?
Yes.
The wolf will take 20 points of psychic
Okay.
damage. As
One
the
is-
sword just...
Yeah, one is down. Hang in there, Nigel. One of them is dead.
And then he just looks down solemnly, and you just see like tears, just black tears stream out of his eyes, and as they hit the ground, they just coalesce for a while, and then they begin coming out of the ground as humanoid figures as he summons 3 shadows.
Thank you for giving Cat inspiration, SV.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you,
I have a
SV.
feeling I might need it.
Oh, I need to use mine.
1. All right, so the shadows, I'm just going to say they go after the wolves. We're going to keep it simple. And that's going to be his turn. And then we're going to go to the child forgotten. Did I add 2 shadows on accident? There we go. All right. So we go to the child forgotten who has Gray grappled and is looking at the spiritual weapon. Sorry, I gotta open up the right stat block. That helps, right? All right. The child forgotten's gonna attack Nettle first with one of their little electrified motes of light. Nettle, does a 22 hit?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You're gonna take 29 points of lightning damage, and you are now grappled. And then the child forgotten's gonna attack Krukazel.
What?
And then Krukazel does a 21 hit.
Yep.
You take 33 points of lightning damage and are also grappled. As the child just sends out these motes of light that just stick themselves to you and then just tase you with this bright yellow bolt of electricity, and you're lifted above the ground, and these light streaks of lightning just have you tethered to the child, and she's like, love me, cherish me.
Hang in there, Nettle.
Is there anything else the child wants to do? No, Mouse, you're gonna be up, and Roz, you're on deck.
Okay, how are any of you looking like visibly hurt? Like very hurt right now, or? Okay, Sam just can't really keep track. I am going to then, I'm gonna move over like this way, and I'm going to bonus action attack my spiritual weapon, still at the child forgotten.
Sure.
So, ooh, that's a 17 on the die.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 11 force damage.
Okay.
And I will, I'll do it. I'm gonna cast Aid at 3rd level.
Okay.
And I'm going to give Gray, Krukazel, and Cat 10 hit points. And your hit point max is also increased by 10 for the next 8 hours.
So is that 3 people?
3 people? Yeah, 3 creatures within range.
So as you do that, you see your healing, you feel yourself sending out this healing magic. Everyone who was targeted by that spell, you don't feel better. You don't feel as if you regained health, but you just kind of see the child glowing and smiling sinisterly.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
What else would you like to do, Mouse?
That's all I can do right now, I think. I'll just use like the rest of my movement to move a little bit closer just to get people more in my future spell ranges.
Sure. At the end of your turn, the Child Forgotten's going to use one of their legendary actions. And I need everyone who's grappled currently, which is Nettle, Gray, and Krukazel, to make a wisdom saving throw. To read the text that I wrote down for the mechanics, or you will experience feelings of guilt over leaving someone important to you behind.
23.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
Dirty. You all make your save. You all pass. So you kind of feel these pangs of guilt. I'm kind of just think of that character, someone that you left behind, and just kind of consider that. I have guesses for all the characters, but I won't choose who that person is for you. Rosalind, you're up. Krukazel, you're on deck.
Fang is going to continue to try to be helpful. Right now, they're kind of sharing a square with Cat, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to have them kind of scoot over a little bit so she can fully get in that square. And then Roz can't go anywhere. She will go ahead and make herself vulnerable and shoot an Eldritch Blast down at this guy, the Forgotten Child.
Yes.
She is a kid, but we all know how Roz feels about children.
Wolf.
So she's going to fire off a couple blasts. The first one is a 20 to hit. The second is a crit with a 28 on a natural
Those
20.
both hit, yeah.
All right, so then that is a total of 26 points of force damage.
Woo! So you just are just burying your inky eldritch blasts in this child. You're throwing the cards, and it like slices through the child, and she just, and you're just, you know, and you can tell like she is not a fan of having your eldritch blast shot at her, and she gives you that dirty death stare that little children give you.
I'm not a fan of her, so there we go.
And anything else?
That'll be her turn.
At the end of your turn, the child will use the last of her legendary actions to make a touch attack against Gray. That's a nat 1. Child reaches out and just, ow! And she zaps herself for 3 damage.
No.
Gray, you're just kind of like watching nervously and just, Crew Kazel, you're up, Gray, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm going to get out my Oracle's Orb and throw a 2nd level chromatic orb at her.
Nice.
At the child, that is.
Yeah, go for it.
That wasn't that great.
Remember, you are currently grappled.
Right. 17.
17. Yeah, that'll hit. Also, I've been forgetting things, not the legendary actions, but y'all are supposed to be taking lightning damage at the beginning of the kid's turn.
No, I'm not. Are those D10s? I don't know.
For chromatic
I got
orb,
it.
I believe so.
D8s. Okay, so that is crap. 15 cold damage.
So you just shoot this this orb at the child, and it just blows up. Gray, you're like right next to it as it blows up right by your face. You can kind of feel the chill of the air blowing by your face as this orb goes off, and the child's like, "That's cold. You're leaving me outside. No."
Yes, I have enough children. I'm just gonna keep spinning the orb.
What about me? And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. It is.
Gray, it's your turn. The child looks very forlorn and like very just distraught at the thought of being left behind by you.
That's really that sucks because I'm gonna try to leave.
You're gonna try and break the grapple?
Yeah, because now that I'm aware that I'm taking lightning damage at the beginning of my turn.
Yeah, it was like there's gotta be something more to this. Yeah, go ahead. Strength or athletics or acrobatics check to escape.
That's so much better than athletics for me. Let's see.
That's anytime you make an escape, you can roll acrobatics.
14.
So you're struggling, and this moat's just pulling you. She's like, "No, don't leave me."
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that. I don't really like being here anymore. This kid's annoying. 17.
17. You're struggling still, and she's just, "No!
Fine.
Why don't you love me?"
I'll read you The Hobbit. Shut up.
Is anything else for your turn?
No, I don't think I have anything else I could do because that was just my action. Yeah.
All right. Kat, how we feeling? How's it going?
A little better, actually.
Okay, you're feeling good?
Still pretty furious, but she doesn't know what the Shepherd in the Night is.
You do feel a sense that you want to get away from this guy.
Yeah, gathered that, but it's not her dad, so she's feeling a little better. And Nettle's spell is definitely helping, and having a friend close by, having Fang there, it's definitely, she's feeling better. Still pissed, but marginally better.
Okay. Take your turn.
I would like to do a stab, please.
Yeah, go ahead and stab.
Ah, not good. 14 to hit.
So you go to stab, and it just goes through the shepherd. He's just like, you're coming with me.
I would like to do another stab.
Go for it.
Natural 1.
So you go to stab him, and he grabs which weapon are you attacking with?
It's my offhand dagger. It's the master key dagger.
He grabs your wrist with the master key, wrenches your wrist, and you're disarmed of the master key now.
Shit! I have a shittier dagger also, so I guess I'll use that one next time.
All right, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. He's still holding on to you, just so you know. The Mother Without Remorse is up, and then the Shepherd's going to be up. Let's see. The Mother begins weaving her hands, and magical energy begins to coalesce as she's like majestically and beautifully weaving her hands, as if she was like, sewing or knitting something for a kid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I hear some HPs from people, please?
No. Wait, what we're at right
I think
now?
you're fine, yeah. I'm at 47 hit points.
I'm
What?
at max.
I'm at 47 hit points.
Nice.
Twins.
47 sips.
46.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
He's right.
sorry.
Heal for 1.
We're full.
51 for Mouse. They're at full right now. If that
59 out of
specific
59
matters.
for Roz.
56, I'm at full.
Really haven't hurt anyone too bad yet.
Are you kidding?
It's inside, Alex.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I'm sorry. Bear with me as I do some quick
Mouse
math.
is like still crying from the memories before we even came through the portal, okay?
It's been a long day, alright? I'd like to apologize again to everyone for the backstory I wrote. I didn't realize we were coming here.
It's okay.
Just realized with that point of exhaustion, I should have been
77.
making those
Alright, I got
escape checks
77.
with disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
77, 77.
Yes.
Hey, Roz, you're asleep. What was your hit points at?
Shit!
I'm at 59. Is this a spell or
Yes.
attack?
It's a sleep spell. It's
From
one
an
of those-
undead?
Yeah, it's one of those weird ones where you don't make a save against it.
If it's from an undead, they have to make a will save before they
All right.
can.
All right.
You up.
All right.
Unless it's the ghost child, because I hit them.
No, it's not the ghost child. Wisdom save, you said?
Yes, 16.
22.
Okay, and then would it? Oh, there's no save against it. Cool. All right, so I am just
That's the worst
out.
part.
Why
So
were you
you're-
asking about how many hit points I had?
Because that's how
Sleep.
sleep works.
Okay, I'm not taking that much damage.
No.
That's
It-
fine.
no,
You
you're
go
good.
asleep
You're good.
Weird
forever.
Sleep is one of those. But it'll make sense. It'll make sense when things happen.
She's gonna give you a nightmare, isn't she? Bitch.
That's gonna be her turn. The Shepherd in the Night is up.
I feel as if I should have run away.
Shepherd in the Night taps his crook on the ground, and a bunch of water begins swirling around him. I mean, a lot of water. It's like
Oh.
a 30-foot radius. It's about 5 feet deep. It's Maelstrom. As just all this water just begins like just swirling around. I need any. Okay, so nothing yet. I click off this page. No. Nothing yet. Not until turns start. That's gonna be his turn. Kat, you're still grappled by him, so could you roll me a D8 again, please?
6.
Actually, wait.
I don't know what I'm rolling for, and I'm scared. Alex is too happy.
Kat,
Oh no.
you remember being plunged into like a glass tank of liquid by biomancers. You feel short of breath, and you just hear water just rushing in your ears. You are reliving your absolute fear of drowning right now.
It's the panic attack check is what it is.
Yep, Nettle, you're grappled, but please make me a strength saving throw at the beginning of your turn. Nettle.
Sorry, I'm doing math. That means it's not good.
Uh-oh.
15.
All right, Nettle. Just there's this water all around you. You're in this maelstrom, right?
I use my inspiration to try to roll that again.
Oh, sure.
And I have lucky, so
Sure.
yeah, this was a 19 on the die.
So, okay, so you're fine. You're getting pummeled with this water. And you're good. You can take your turn normally.
Okay, cool. I'm going to summon my sacred weapon, and I'm gonna attack this shepherd meanie.
All right, you're still grappled by the child. Do not forget.
But I thought I just got out of that.
No, you're saving against Maelstrom.
Ugh. Can I get ungrappled?
You can use your action to do so. You won't be able to attack.
Fine. I will do that, but I will shoot the shepherd a very mean look. 17 on the die.
So you're trying to pull yourself away from the child. She's like, "No, sister,
What?
come back."
What with even with a
You said 17, right?
17 on the die plus 7.
Oh, you got to tell me what the modifiers.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna break free then.
Okay.
So she still says that as you rip yourself free from her.
Well,
Oh, also I forgot. You also took lightning damage at the beginning of your turn.
how much?
3.
Okay, that's right.
That's doable.
That's right.
That's doable.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I guess that'll be everything.
All right, Hazel, your wolves are up.
Come on down to the wolf round. 20.
That hits.
21.
Hits.
20.
Yep.
11.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Wait, no. 11 doesn't hit. What am I
Yeah.
doing?
20.
hits.
17.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah. Most of those, everything I think except one hit.
Okay, 43 damage.
So these wolves you see just a pile of fur, you hear, "Oi, get them, boys." And when they're done, there's nothing left of the apparition.
Yeah.
And the wolves are
I just look over to the rest and I'm like, don't sleep on Nigel.
anything else for the wolves?
They're
next to the
gonna
shadows.
start circling the shadows and
Alright.
encircling them, but other than that, no.
All right, so Conjure Animals pulls through yet again.
It's broken.
All right, the shadows will be up. They're gonna just attack your wolves. 1 second, look. I forgot to load up a shadow stack block. That's gonna be a 6.
Nope.
And that's gonna be an 8.
Nope.
And that's gonna be a 20.
Yeah.
All right. I need the wolf to. Oh wait, hold on. So the wolf is gonna take 5 necrotic damage and be drained of 4 strength.
Okay. Pretty sure it's dead. I'll check though.
All right, we'll just call it dead. That's
yeah,
fine.
I'm pretty sure they
All
don't
right.
have a lot of strength.
All right, the layer's up.
Oh, they do, but that's fine.
Let's see. The layer's gonna go up, and anyone caught in the maelstrom, could you please make me a strength saving throw? That's gonna be Roz, Cat, Nettle, Mouse, Gray, and Hazel.
Oh, fuck.
Do I
8.
get one since I'm having sleepy time right now?
You'll get woken up by it. You won't get to save, but
I'm gonna
you'll be
use
woken.
inspiration. Oh,
23.
10.
All right,
9.
all right.
13.
Oof.
13 minus 2, which is 11.
All right. Anyone who rolled below a 16 takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage by the water as it rushes rapidly. Roz, you are jolted awake by a whole bunch of water, and it pulls you this closer. And as you wake up, the mother is going to force you to make a wisdom saving throw. I'll let you make that with advantage due to your feature. And let's see what happens there. So she kind of reaches out and just...
Okay. I didn't hit the advantage button, sorry. 10!
With advantage?
With it, I got an 8 and a 10. I rolled a 4 and a 6.
You take 8 points of psychic damage, and you see this energy just kind of be taken from, like, you feel her presence rip into your dreams and begin just fiddling with things, and as if she was a seamstress pulling the strings of your dreams and the plot threads of your dreams. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like her. I'm not into this. Thanks, Alex. I hate it.
All right, guilty father's down. Child forgotten is up. Oh, don't forget, a bunch of you have a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, it's just ability checks at disadvantage.
Right
saves.
now,
Yep.
yeah. All right. So the child, everyone who's grappled by the child, I don't think anyone's broken away yet. Can I get wisdom saving throws?
19.
Okay.
23.
Okay. Abby,
What?
you need to make a save.
For what? I got out of grapple.
Oh,
no, I
okay,
got out of
wait,
that
never
last
mind.
turn.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot. Okay, so you both save. You both are. She's trying to hit you with those pangs of guilt. You're thinking of someone you've left behind, and you're able to shrug it off because this child's trying to murder you. And with that, Mouse, it is your turn.
Sorry. Yes, I am going to spiritual weapon the kid again with my bonus action. That's only a 14 to hit though. I think that misses, right?
That'll hit.
Oh, that's sweet. That's gonna be...
Sorry, you don't need to roll damage
Okay.
for it. So you hit the child, and you see her beginning to like kind of dissipate. She's like, "No, why are you leaving me behind?" And she looks directly at Cat, and she's like, "Cat, where are you going? Why are you leaving me?" And she disappears.
Okay, so I will just sort of, when she's like, "Why are you leaving me?" I'm just like, "You all belong back at rest, and I'm going to try to turn undead."
Alrighty, now we're talking.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work, because I know these things are kind of weird, too, so I think that's going to be everything but the shadows.
Yeah, so the child's technically dead right now, so...
Right.
Alright, so the shepherd's going to be making the save. That's going to be wisdom, right?
Let me double check, but I believe so, yeah. Yeah, wisdom.
17.
Wisdom save. That will succeed.
Alright, mother. And that's going to be... Oh, jeez. I'm rolling like poo-poo. 9.
Ah, that's a fail.
So the mother's just like, "No! How could you? I'm not ready to return. But the grave calls."
Okay, and that will be my turn. I'm gonna stay where I am, I guess.
Alright. Rosalind, you're up.
Okay, so the mother is still there.
She's there, but she is turned right now.
Okay. Am I prone? I was asleep, but I'm
you're
also in
prone.
water. Okay. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn around and blast Mama, I guess.
Alright. Mama.
Mama, I hope you die. That is a 17 and a 22.
Those will both hit.
Right, total of 16 points of inky black force damage.
Yeah, so you're sending this inky black force damage, and you see like holes being formed in the mother as you're hitting her, and she's just like, no, I was meant to be great. Minerva! Cats, where have you taken Minerva?
Minerva's gone. Also, if you were trying to be great, you really fucked that up.
Woof. Anything else, Roz?
That's it.
All right, Crew Kazel, you're up. Gray's on deck. You take 8 points of lightning damage.
She's dead.
Wait, no, you don't. She's dead. You're right. Sorry.
Is Cat still grappled by this guy?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna run up there.
Before you do, I need you to make me a strength saving throw, though.
Also, while he's doing that, I didn't mention it, but Fang would have done the help thing again.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and proceed normally.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to Cat, and I'm going to touch her on the shoulder and cast Freedom of Movement.
Nice.
And I just have this entire like suit of armor form around her that is completely made of ice and crystals.
Yes, and Kat, when Crew Kazel does this, you like get an image in your mind of bondages being broken, chains being snapped, leather straps being torn apart. You feel free. Anything else, Crew Kazel?
No, that's it. I think she's ungrappled now, but
She is.
Not positive.
So yeah, the shepherd in the night, like his hand disappears that was holding her, and it's just this stump that like reforms his hand. Gray, at the beginning of your turn, please make me a strength saving throw, my friend.
8.
All right. So you, the pounding waters just beat and bear against you, and you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage, are brought prone and dragged 10 feet to the center.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's see. I got a quick calculator here. Oh. I'm okay for now. Am I under the water currently?
Yes, because you're prone.
Okay. Let's just take care of this now, and I'll cast water breathing.
Yeah, you're good.
On everybody.
Okay.
And also 3 wolves.
3 what?
Not? 3 of the wolves. I can juice 10 people.
Yes.
Why not?
And I can breathe water naturally. So,
yeah.
So that's that, and then I'm gonna stand up.
All right. So you just kind of like touch the water. You touch the ground underneath the water, and like this magical wave just kind of, and all your allies, you kind of feel like a breath of fresh air as Gray casts this spell. Anything else, Gray?
Yes, I will then. So it's just pretty much been Nettle, myself, and Crew Kazel who have taken damage.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The wolves went down. Freedom of movement's concentration.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I mean,
yeah.
It's not like the wolves serve their purpose.
I know, just point of order.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll toss some healing at Crew Kazel.
Thank you.
12 points of healing for you.
Sick. Oh, you know what? It's not concentration. I trolled you.
It's all good. Whatever.
Bring our wolves back. That's it for Gray.
Chris, I'll give you a first slot back instead of having to put those wolf tokens on.
It's whatever.
Okay. Kat, how we feeling? How we doing? Your friends have been making a lot of strides to, protect you during this.
Yeah. It's odd because a second ago she was panicking because she couldn't breathe. And then all of a sudden she could breathe and she felt really, truly free for maybe the first time in her whole life. Like she has always been held captive in some way or another for as long as she can remember. Yes. So this new sense of freedom is strange and good. It's exhilarating, and she's never really felt that before.
Okay. So you're feeling good. All right. You may take your turn as you normally would.
I will stab again.
Go ahead and stabby.
Hey, that's better.
You have advantage.
You do.
Oh, yeah. Well, the second roll was a natural 1, so I'm going to take the first one.
All right. Roll
21
damage.
to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh Hold on, gotta grab my d6s. This is the bright stack, so it's 1 point of... Actually, it's 9 points of radiant damage, because I have Radiant Soul.
Yeah.
And I had advantage on the attack, so sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
21 points of piercing damage.
All right, so you just stab straight into the chest of the shepherd, and he just looks up, and he's just like, oh, darling cats. Cats.
I stab him again!
You are always so much more brash than your sister. You lack her potential.
It's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Shepherd of the Night's still gonna talk bad shit, though.
Yeah. My... Actually, I lied. This is the Master Key Dagger. He docked away my short sword before.
So he's gonna actually you at this point, be like, no, shield, just no, cat. What do we do to naughty girls? We lock them back up into the cell. You don't want to go into timeout now, do you, cat?
I hate that a lot.
Cat, when he mentions the cell, you just remember sitting there in the cold, damp cells. You remember hearing one specific night stands out to you. You hear an agonizing scream as you hear probably the sounds of flesh being torn into, and the voice just grows hoarser, more guttural and harsh and abrasive. You never knew whose voice it was before, but you're more experienced now. You recognize that voice now. Those agonized screams are coming from Corvus Altera.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, I'll leave you with that fun one. As the mother without remorse looks at Rosalind, he goes, "You!" and looks at Rosalind, and then looks at Mouse, knowing what she did. She's like, "You monster! You devilish fiend!" Oh! And she's gonna run away. Roz, you can make an attack of opportunity as she runs away.
I do have a dagger. I don't think she had it out though, so I don't think she can.
Okay, that's fair. And she drifts away, and she's just pointing and accusing and just hurling all kinds of insults at Mouse and about how Mouse is some monster, some fiend appearing, something that crawled out of the forest. It's very mean and very disheartening. You can only imagine what she thought about the daughter she traded away. The Shepherd in the Night has a turn now. Shepherd, he's going to make his concentration check that he needed to make for Maelstrom. And he's going to fail that. Because he got he got an 11, but he took more damage than that. He's going to, let's see. I need everyone around the Shepherd of the Night to make me strength saving throws. Except Cat, you automatically pass.
9.
3.
Right. You're good, Cat. You automatically pass.
Oh, awesome.
Is this like an attack or?
It's an ability. What are you trying to stop it?
I'm not trying to stop it. It's her undead stuff.
To have it.
Would this be considered like a magic ability that I?
Yeah, you can have advantage against it, and I'll make the will save.
I don't know. He's not directly targeting her. I think if it's an area, it's probably okay.
I'll give you advantage on the save just because you have the class feature.
I got a 14.
I'm trying to help you. You got a 14.
I'm so
okay.
strong. Yeah.
Anyone else?
Does that include Gray as well?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
because
everyone.
16.
Okay. Nettle, did you save?
Yeah, 21.
Okay. 15 was the number.
Oh.
Cat. So these like leather belts and straps and restraints come cracking out of the ground and whipping in the air like the worms in the flowers in the wind, vines in the wind, and they're just wrapping themselves around party members who are able to break free of them. Cat, that icy armor they keep bouncing off the icy armor. Anyone who failed their saves are restrained. Nettle, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna keep attacking this dingle bopper.
Dingle bopper.
I haven't even gotten to attack anyone yet. But I'm gonna make 2 attacks.
But you casting that spell on Cat has actually proven very helpful outside of just mechanics.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna attack with the Moonlight Greatsword. The first one is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll.
And I'm gonna smite.
Okay.
Because why wouldn't I smite? 2D.
I think I removed my spiritual weapon
Oh yeah.
instead of maybe the child. I don't know.
I removed something I wasn't supposed to. Sorry.
That's okay. I was gonna move it there anyway. If you want to leave it.
Yeah. I'll just...
That's fine.
18 damage for that first one, and then the. What?
I said okay. It's a lot.
Okay. And then the second attack is going to be a 14.
That won't hit.
Okay.
So you hit him with the first one, the sword just and then on the second one you go to swing and he just catches your sword in the crook he carries and like slides it down.
Is he undead?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright, I can't do anything because I used my action, but maybe next turn.
Alright, the shadows are up. I know, Shadows, you've been waiting for your grand debut. It's been tough. They're gonna this one's gonna float up to Gray, just. The other ones are gonna the one's gonna dash up to Nettle. And then this one's gonna run up next to Roz. Let's see.
Wait, are they still up if the father is dead?
They're still they were not a spell summon, they were an ability summon.
Oh, that's not good.
Gray does a 14 hit.
Going through like a million menus. Sorry, not when I use shield, it doesn't.
All right, so you shield. Nettle does a 5 hit.
Yeah, roll bad. No.
Roz, that's gonna be a 10.
That will not do it.
So the shadows are all just kind of reaching out and
Does
just.
the shadow have to make a save for Ross's ability?
Oh, they
Probably.
do technically. You're right. Sorry. That would have been 14. They would have failed and never would have attacked in the first place.
Would
All
it
right.
be direct or would they lose it?
They're just
Either
gonna
way,
lose
it doesn't.
Yeah, they'll just lose it at this point. So, Kat, that last memory really it took its toll on you.
The bad feelings are back.
Kind of reminds you of someone you may have, I don't know, forgotten about when you escaped. I don't know, because out of the rift, just the child forgotten just comes back out of the rift, and she's like, "You will not leave me." So the child forgotten's up, and I am going. Let's see, what is BB gonna do here? Crew Hazel does an 11 hit?
No.
Crew Hazel. Oh, jeez, that's worse. Does a 14 hit?
No. I am going to use my reaction to try to blind it with my cloak, though.
Ooh, okay, what save's it making?
Great question. I got to look it up in the Discord because it's not on my sheet. You come back to it. It's fine.
Hold on, I can pull it up real quick.
I have 15 in my brain, and I don't know why.
It might be.
I love it. I'm taking it.
All right.
It is
Con save DC 16.
Yeah, thank you.
I had the Sojourner's skull open.
Yes, it is 16. All right. Ooh, 16 right on the dot.
Can I use my inspiration to make it reroll.
Sure.
Cool.
Sure, I'll allow it. I will
Cool.
allow it. All right, and that what kind of save is it? Con, you said,
Yes.
right? 13.
Yes.
The child's just like, why can't I see? And that'll be its turn. Mouse, you're up.
Okay. For Turn the Dead, it's like my feature that I can do twice in a
Yeah.
short or long rest. Does doing
Yeah.
it multiple times end other effects of it?
No, not to my
Okay.
knowledge.
It didn't specify, but I just wanted to check before I tried it. Just because now there's a lot more undead, like, right up on us than there was the last time I tried.
Yes. Sorry,
so-
this is our first time dealing with undead, so I'm also confused.
I know. Actually, I realized, I was thinking this is probably like Mouse's first time too, at least definitely since they were, raised from the dead. So I
Yep.
think this is kind of a weird experience for
That's
them
fine,
right
but
now.
Mouse, I just want you to have a
What?
mental image before you try to turn the undead against this poor forgotten child. That child morphs into baby young Jade.
Oh,
For a
fuck
second.
you.
Kill it.
You know it was a good one.
Fuck that guy in particular.
So
That
and, it was
guy in
like-
particular.
and little Jade just kind of reaches out. I was like, Mouse, is that you?
Oh, damn.
Are you still doing it? Did I make you feel bad?
I mean, not Sam.
Fuck
It was
you,
like,
Alex.
no, shoot him in the face. That guy sucks. I don't know. Let me see if Mouse will do it. Ooh, no, Mouse rolled really shitty for that one, actually.
Yes,
so-
the emotions.
Yeah, the emotions work. So I think especially after, like, still having the memory of their mother's death, like, super fresh, they sort of, like, go to grab their Marlfax necklace to try to turn undead, and their hand just sort of drops.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
But for their bonus action, because I was going to do it before anyway, the spiritual weapon will still take a swipe at the shepherd.
Sure.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Can't
it's
fight
gonna
with
be, it's gonna be 15 force damage.
Nice. All right, so you bring that bingle bopper down to quite a bit. So there's like a hole in the shepherd in the knight's chest now. And he's just, I will achieve greatness with your blood, cat.
Okay, I'm not going to turn the undead anymore, but when I hear that, Mouse's attention will snap back over that way, and I'll turn my bow and make my main attacks at
Okay.
the shepherd.
Yeah.
But still, like, kind of looking over to, like, weird ghost child Jade.
So wait,
Uh,
turn undead didn't help?
I didn't do it.
I
because
made
Mouse
Mouse
got
feel
thrown.
guilty.
Yeah. Mouse was gonna do it to try to get the child to back off, but then it turned into Jade, and they were like, "Oh, okay, please don't run away from me." So that's gonna be a 13 for the first attack, which I'm guessing misses,
That'll miss, yeah.
and then even lower. So yeah, Mouse is just really thrown by child Jade showing up.
All right. As we go to Rosalind's turn, Rosalind, you look at the child forgotten. Child forgotten resembles a clutch mate from way back home.
Yeah.
Take your turn.
I feel like that's not as effective against Roz as it is against Mouse. Just gonna.
Damn it!
Roz is
Also
way
they
better
have-
adjusted.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
that's
I think that's the only one. I'm going to ask for your opinion on this. So the way her thing works is if the undead has either passed the save or if Roz has attacked them, they don't have to make it anymore. Is this like a new version of this Ghost
this is a
Seeker
new
roll?
version. This is like a new improved version of Ghost Child.
Okay, so right now she's safe. She's sanctuary safe from
Mhm.
the Ghost Child.
Mm-hmm. Well,
You
you
might know that, but
You might also consider getting before the next turn, getting as far out of dodge as possible.
yeah, that is something she is likely to do. I think what she is going to do, and this might be a terrible idea, but there are lots of people around. She is going to That will fuck with Nettle, actually. I won't do that. So yeah, she is just going to retreat. I don't know what that's in 5th edition. Final withdrawal. This is
Disengage or whatever.
She will disengage.
I still say will save and reflex save. You're okay.
Still.
Alright.
Oh, is that the mom?
Yeah, that's Mama, but she's turned still.
She's just running?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like running and saying really obscene things to Mouse.
Okay, I had my map scrolled down. I didn't realize she was
Oh.
still there. So
Yeah.
Roz goes to the top of the stairs, stops because there's stairs, and is like, "Oh, you're still here.
And she is still cursing at Mouse.
That's cool."
And then when
The
you
racist can keep cursing.
get to the top of the stairs, she's just like, "You get away from my daughter.
I don't think you have any daughters.
She belongs to me."
Oh, no one belongs to you, honey. But I don't think she can take any actions, so I believe that's her turn.
Hazel, you're up. Gray, you're on deck. Cat, start thinking about them feelings.
Fang will do.
Does
Fang's thing.
Does the little child look like Jade to me too?
Child's starting to look like Krukala to you,
Yeah,
Hazel.
fuck. All right.
And you also hear in the background, it's almost kind of like, the introduction to One by Metallica. There's like military war sounds in the background. Really somber music kind of takes over. That's the image you're getting here.
So I rolled well on my self-imposed wisdom save.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
I'm
walk
loving that
up-
we're imposing these saves on ourselves. I love
Are
it.
we all doing that? Because I love it.
I'm gonna walk up and bend down to Krukala and say, "I'm coming, little one," and I'm gonna cast Blight on her. And I'm also gonna change Blight to Cold with my orb.
Good call, because
Yeah.
this kid wouldn't have felt that. What save?
Wisdom 16.
Just made it.
Oh,
16.
alright, hold on. Let's see how much it does. Ooh, I have dice on apparently. 47 halved. So 20,
Alright.
24.
All right. So you just see the child, just Krukala's face grows black, skeletal. The skin falls off of it. And that's when you're just, Hazel, why are you hurting me? And her voice gets really shrieky and high pitched. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 7.
21.
It's a nat
21.
20, but an 18.
Okay.
Is this a magic effect?
It is not a magic effect, but I will do the will save.
Okay.
I'll do. You gotta
19
remind me.
for me.
The wisdom save to hit you with this is 14.
Okay, so I'm safe.
All right. If Gray, did I get yours?
19.
19. I think everyone passed except for Kat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So
I
Kat,
definitely didn't.
you're hearing, "You left me!" And it's Lillian screaming this at you, tears streaming down her face, and you just feel yourself losing hope as you gain another level of exhaustion. All right, great, you're up.
There I am. Hi. What does the baby look like for me?
Who would you want the baby? Who would the baby look like for you? That's a good question.
I don't know.
You don't have a lot
This
of.
is right here, and that's about it.
I was gonna say, what? Child is looking like. We'll say. She looks like a dark auburn-haired girl, unrecognizable to you, but she has feathered wings, but they're not white. They're not black like Corvus's. They're kind of like a hawk's, like brown with like gray and white spattered throughout them. You don't know who the hell this is. But she's just kind of reaching out towards you. Not really saying a word, but you can definitely tell she's reaching out towards you with like looking for protection.
Well, we don't have time to unpack all of that.
And love. And affection.
I
Those
will
things
make
that-
a wisdom saving throw just because it's unquieting.
And all those feelings that you've been yearning for your whole life.
Yep, I got it. Thanks. That's a 19.
A 19. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So I heard Cat Mom talking shit.
Oh, Cat's mom was talking not just mad shit, but mean shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not having any of that right now. Let's try a guiding bolt, shall we?
Sure.
See how that turns out.
Yeah.
She's within my range. Let's try. Yeah, hell yeah. Natural 20.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Guiding bolt, roll your damage.
Excuse me. It's come back to me. It's 14d6. So.
All right, yeah, I can ask Cat how Cat's feeling. What's going on? You know, this Lillian's yelling at you about forgetting her at the Biomancer place.
Bad again.
What was the name of that facility?
Back in a bad place again.
You know, it's kind of weird. You took the name Steel, but you could have swore that had something to do with where you came from. Anyway, how you feeling?
What? Wait, what?
How you feeling?
Not good. Not good. Because that high of freedom was chased pretty quick by nauseating guilt because Cat's free now, but her friends are bound. Her sister is gone. She just realized that Corvus was there the whole time and she had no idea. And she heard him scream almost every night for most of her life.
Yep.
It's not going well in Cat's head. Not going well. And those like leather wrist straps are bringing back very bad memories. Very bad memories. And especially seeing them, did they get Nettle?
No, Nettle was drunk.
Okay. Then never mind.
That is 56 points of radiant
Yeah,
damage.
she's dead. You just incinerate her. She's like going off. She's like ripping into Roz now. Don't just saying you are not my daughter's keeper. Blah blah. You don't know anything about her, and you just turn her into a pile of dust.
Right before I toss off, I just yell, "Enough!"
And just Roz, there's a nice steaming pile of ash in front of you. Yeah, she's just disintegrated, so there's that.
Sorry for yelling.
You're good. Cat, you can take your turn if you like. The child is Lillian, just to reiterate.
Yep. Cat freezes, actually.
All right. Shepherd in the night. Cat, he looks at you, and like the skin from Branson's face melts off to reveal a fiendish skull, a tongue just hanging out of it. Familiar etchings begin to be burned into this very skull, and you feel a really sharp pain in your back. Hello, cats! I've come to claim what's mine! And standing in front of you was the man who killed you, Juan Muertos.
Motherfucker, you again! I can never be free!
Nettle, it's your turn.
But I have his fucking mask now, so...
I'm glad I was muted because I was just screaming. Is Dr. Branson still undead? Is that still him?
Technically, it's a weird amalgamation.
Okay, then I'm going to turn undead. Turn the unholy. I'm going to turn the unholy. Channel divinity.
Sure. Yeah, actually, I'd say now that Muertos is in here, he's taken on fiendish properties.
Okay. So each fiend or undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. DC 13. On failure, it is turned for 1 minute. Or until it takes damage.
So, Nettle, you get the feeling. You're looking at this, and because you're a paladin, like Gregor taught you this.
And the Forgotten Child is also
all right. Forgotten Child will get a math.
The shadows too, right?
20.
Because those are undead.
Yeah, I'll just call them dead. They're like CR 1/4. So Nettle, you know how to sense fiends, and
that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Nettle, just when this thing became Muertos feels, because you make a mental connection with him. He feels real.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good.
Cat, you're frozen in terror.
Mostly guilt, actually.
Guilt. Oh, geez, I haven't looked at this stat block in a minute. A 28 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel a meat hook dig into your side, just, and
I saw that coming.
you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And he's just like, I'm taking what's mine. You owe a debt, and I'm still a hunter.
Oh.
Abby's face was just
Really bad.
Anyway. The child forgotten is going to make attacks. Krukazel, they're at disadvantage. Double nat 20s, I shit you not. Oh, there's no way. I'm just like, there's no way. There's no way. Krukazel, you are going. Ooh, so much for nat 20 on that. You take 12 points of lightning damage and are grappled.
Oh, thank God.
And then the child's gonna also attack.
The child is turned.
Oh, you're right. Shit. All right, never mind. Child's running, running. Ah! Just kind of can't see. Just bumping into stuff.
Little kid waddle.
You're right. Sorry, Abby. I forgot the child's turned.
Ha! Coming in clutch.
14 to beat the turning.
What?
14.
Ah, yeah.
All right, child's no longer turned. That'll be the end of the turn.
No,
Mouse.
no, it's for 1 minute or until she takes damage.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. What am I doing? There's a lot of stuff. I'm so sorry.
There's a lot happening, don't
That's
worry.
okay. It's a big thing.
I'm trying to think about narrative right now. I need to get back in mechanics mood. Mouse, your turn.
Okay, well, fucking Juan Muertos just showed up, so that's sort of like a refocus thing for Mouse. I'm going to make my spiritual weapon, swing at him, and then I'm going to take my 2 shots in his stupid bony face.
Sure.
That is a 17 to hit with the spiritual weapon.
Won't hit Muertos form.
Damn it! Alright, and then my 2 bow attacks. Nope, that'll miss. Ooh, and that is a 25.
That'll hit.
That's gonna be 11 magical piercing, and Mouse is gonna activate their kill ability on their bow.
I would too.
Yeah, they're just like, how many times do we have to put you in the ground?
He turns around, morphing his face into the skeletal face of Jade with antlers as many times as it takes.
That is, oh shit, how many did I roll? Only 3. That's gonna be 12, I think piercing damage. The bow doesn't specify damage type.
You also have that magical arrow Marlfax gave you.
I do, but I haven't gotten that identified just yet.
Fair. So you're just burying arrows, and you shoot an arrow into the Jade face, and just...
Right. Yeah, that's my turn, no?
End of your turn. Cat, you have been hit with the 26.
Yeah, that hits.
From underneath his coat, this bony tail with a scorpion stinger comes flashing out. It just drives itself into you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You are exhausted as well.
Yep. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Thank you, Espi. Even worse.
Do you have 1 or 2 points?
I have 2. I'm afraid I might need the other one for a death saving throw. So I'm just gonna. I got a 4. Minus.
Yeah. So you're gonna
plus
take
2, 6.
You're gonna take 15 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage, and you're poisoned for 1 minute. Rosalind, your turn. When you glance behind you, things have gone to hell, quite literally.
Yeah, I think Roz looks back, sees Juan Muertos, sees what's going on, maybe sees something on Nettle's face. Something is unusual here. I don't know if she would be betraying that at all. And I think she's gonna panic a little bit. She's gonna run up. She's gonna reach out and grab Cat. Would Cat be willing to let Roz cast a spell on her?
Yeah. She trusts Roz.
Cat
Roz
is
is
so
going to-
buffed right now.
Dimension door.
Where are you taking her?
Probably she doesn't want to go so far that if something happens, the party can't get to her. So probably just like 100 feet over here.
Walk me through Dimension Door real quick.
Okay, I teleport myself from my current location. I can bring a creature with all of its equipment if it's willing. It has to be somewhere within 500 feet, a place that I can see or visualize.
Okay. So you're not like changing planes at all, right?
It's teleport.
Okay. It doesn't say like you enter the ethereal plane, you enter the whatever plane. Okay. So
No, it doesn't mention planes, but that's up to how you flavor teleportation.
So when you grab Cat and cast Dimension Door, you flash out of the dream Quake for a second, or back in the the familiar surroundings of Songbird Keep, and you kind of can hear the echoes of what's going on from within the dream Quake. Cat's Lucy, how's Cat feeling right now?
Bad. Thank you for asking.
What's she doing? She catatonic? She freaking out?
She's panicking a little bit. She's died this way once before. It's not good to be back here again. I mean, she still remembers dying with a meat hook in her stomach. So, bad.
Roz, I'm gonna give you a second here to have a chance to help Cat through this crisis she's going through.
What is the feeling that I'm getting, that she's kind of stuck and I'm unable to drag her along?
Yeah, definitely the idea would be to kind of bring her back to reality, snap her out of it, like calm her down and help her through her mental crisis.
Cat, there is one person who has had your back over the past few years. And it's me. Let me keep you safe. Come with me.
Okay.
All right. So you two are right now back in the normal world, hanging out in front of the castle, outside of the Dream Quake. Is there
We're just
anything
completely out of it?
Yeah, you dimension doored. You teleported, and your Cat was pulled away for a second. Her suspension of disbelief has been kind of ruined for a moment. So what I'm trying to say here is, depending on how you handle this, you might be able to end this whole thing by talking her down.
It's a lot of pressure for someone with no emotional intelligence, Alex.
I mean, that's the idea. Krukazel, you're up.
Cool. Does he still look like Muertos to me?
Oh yeah, it's totally Muertos.
Sick. I'm casting Ice Sword, and I'm gonna make it like the meat hook that he hung me on.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna F this guy up.
Advantage on the first roll.
Sick. I'm gonna use my inspiration to use another advantage.
There you go.
Oh, that's better. 22.
That'll hit.
Cool. 11 damage. I'm just gonna dig it in right where he hit me with it.
And you see he looks at you and snarls. Just, I remember you. You were pathetic. You couldn't help your friends. You couldn't save Cat. You think you can save her now?
Well, we did save Cat.
And I will bring her soul to the judge, as has been ordained.
I think you're too late, bud.
Anything else for Hazel?
No, I'm good.
At the end of your turn, he's gonna Oh, he's turned. That's right. Because Nettle hasn't taken damage. Oh, Gray, you're up.
No, I think it's when they take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he's taking
No.
damage. You're right. All right, never mind. Gray, just take your turn. You're good.
Okay. So Roz and Kat are gone at the moment.
Yes, they're not there.
Okay.
It's just you and Muertos and this ghost kid.
I'm gonna dump some healing into Nettle as a bonus.
As you do that, how much did you roll?
9.
Yeah, you see that child is just... She's just like, no, love me!
You're leaving. Go away.
I'm not! And this child that you don't recognize, she's like, brother!
Nope.
Why? You're supposed to help me!
I don't have time for this. Oh, jeez. Try not to think about that.
Anything else, Gray?
I'll make another wisdom save to see if I can ignore this child.
Ignore the child.
Well, that's cocked. Come on. I'm rolling on my dice. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Well, that was to ignore the child.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're good.
So I'm going to cast, because KK and I have been, we've been on the same vibe train lately. I'm going to cast Flame Blade.
Yeah.
It's going to come right out my one of my sleeves, this long, fiery blue blade.
Sure.
And I'll swing at Muertos.
All right.
That's a 24.
So as you hit with the blade, and you find Purchase, he just kind of is engulfed with flames, and he just... I've acquired new skills since the last time we've met. Yeah! And he just hisses at you.
I don't like that, but I'll allow it.
And at the end of your turn, he's going to try and hit you with the tail.
I really thought we were done with this motherfucker, but I should have known better.
15.
Yes, hits.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. That's a natural 1.
Oof. You take 22 points of poison damage and 8 points of piercing damage. He just lifts you up with the tail, and he gets his skull really close, and he's like, "It's too bad your mother's the bitch who allied herself with Kovar." Throws Gray's unconscious
on him.
body.
I'm unconscious, so I can't hear you.
But everyone else heard it.
Yeah, we all heard that, right?
And Kat, it's your turn. You're with Rosalind right now. You're outside in the courtyards of Songbird Keep. Peaceful here. You could almost forget you're being hunted by a deep devil.
Uh-huh. Almost. Wait, Rosalind, no. We have to go back. We can't just leave them.
No. Are you okay? You did not seem okay. He had you again.
I'm fine. We have to go back.
I don't think you're fine. If you were fine, I don't think this would be happening. I'm less convinced the house is haunted and more this is an extension of whatever. It's not good. Just center yourself, okay?
Rosalind, I am so sick of leaving people behind.
If you can just focus for a minute, we can go back, okay? But you're not yourself right now.
But I mean that was Muertos and he was back.
He's not really back. It's a dream. It's a dream, and your feelings are making it real and honestly really scary.
But
look around us. I didn't plane hop. I just took us. It was supposed to be just a few feet away to safety, and it ported us here. This is some intangible, barely there thread between them. If you can just center yourself, it might be okay.
Okay, what do I do?
I feel like Roz would have a better idea of this than I would, because she did really well on the dream plane thing.
So basically, you're what you've got to try and do is you've got to get Cat to kind of get to a degree of acceptance and just stop and calm down and just not like let this stop these apparitions, calm her down.
Okay, getting to a degree of acceptance is going to require some high-level therapy that Roz is not equipped to do, but maybe we can get to calm.
That feels like a long-term goal.
No.
I'm a doctor. Come get me.
Look, I need you. I need you. It's very important. I need you to just have a seat, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and just focus on what you can feel around you, what is really real. Think about what you can hear, what you can see, what you can feel, what's actually here and happening.
But the others are in trouble.
I promise you, promise is a strong word, but what I understand of the planar thing, it's not real. They're not really in trouble, but it's a projection of your trauma. You just
Cat,
have to bring them back to reality.
Looks at all the blood on her hands and is like,
It's not real blood.
it feels pretty real, Rosalind.
What are you talking about? What blood?
As you're talking, you hear a high-pitched, high-piercing scream from inside the Dreamquake. I need everyone still in the Dreamquake to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ale.
13.
19's the
great,
magic
though.
number.
Yeah.
That's so high, Alex.
I know.
Hey, I didn't actually make this. I
Mouse
stole it
can't
from another
possibly
monster.
pass this one, even with a nat 20.
Do nat 20s not auto pass saves in 5th?
I have a low constitution, so it's -2 for
Sam,
me.
I say the nat 20 just passes.
Oh, well, that would have been for a couple of turns ago, but...
Oh,
That was for a different effect, but I had thought it was gonna be this one, but like, I'm just saying now that I know this DC number, it's impossible for Mouse to beat it without a nat 20.
Oh,
5%.
Jesus Christ. So if you failed, you gain a point of exhaustion as you are just racked with guilt. And Buddy Boy Muertos is up, and he just looks at Gray on the ground. Meat hook into Gray. If I can't have Cat, I'll take the next best thing I can get. Sovereign will want to see her bastard son. And then he's gonna attack Nettle.
Hey, that's 2 failed death saves.
Nettle. Where are you, Nettle? Nettle. Does a dirty 20 hit?
No.
So he goes to attack and you throw your shield up and he's hooked into your shield and he pulls it down and just and I'll get your mom and pop too.
Good luck trying, you ding dong.
All right, Nettle, it's your turn. You just
Okay, good.
gave him that sick burn of calling him a ding dong.
Well, I'm gonna attack him now because he is a ding dong. Got a nat 1, but I'm a halfling. Okay, so I got a 20. I got an 18 on the die and a
That'll
19
hit.
on the die, plus like 7 each, I think.
Yes, also remember, you will do an extra D8. Is it 1D8 or 2D8? Because he is a fiend.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Plus, I'm gonna smite on both of them. Okay. Got a 10. We got another 10. We got a 5 plus 5.
All
Wow,
right.
that's 30.
So, Nettle, something
Wait, that's
wild.
just the first attack.
Well, this is killing him. So
Oh,
something
okay.
wild. Well, killing him's a technicality. Something wild happens as Nettle raises her sword. Nettle becomes like almost looks like she's made of a constellation for a second. Her eyes look like 2 galaxies swirling with stars, and you hear this voice: Muertos! Katarina Steele's time is not done yet. She has a destiny to fulfill. So saith the astral star. And there's just
Oh.
this bright flash of light as Nettle brings the sword down onto Muertos' devil form, and there's nothing left after the light subsides.
Yeah. Told you.
And with that, the kid's up, and the kid just continues to just wander, just aimlessly, just calling
It's turned,
out.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's blinded though. Still, that's what I was
God.
saving for. Before, when I thought I was saving for the turn, she's no longer blinded. Oops, wrong thing. And she's, and that's the end of her turn. Mouse, you're up.
Okay. I am going to. First, I will bonus action spare the dying on Gray, which I can do from range because Brave Cleric.
Yes.
See, I'm concerned about trying to heal him because that darn ghost baby has been ruining all my heals.
There's a reason I moved her.
I know. But I'm still gonna move my weapon over there with my bonus action because I can, and I'm gonna. Wait, no, I already bonus action. Never mind.
No
forgot.
worries. No worries.
All right then. Yeah, I'll go. Mouse is gonna go over and cast Cure Wounds on Gray in the hopes that it will work this time.
All right. When you do, regardless of how much he gains back, Gray thumps out of the dream quake.
Huzzah!
And when you get to Rosalind's turn, just a portal kind of opens and just whoomp, an unconscious Gray is just next to you two.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess that is my turn right now, because that was my action and bonus action. But Mouse just looks like very startled because Gray's gone.
How much did you heal him for?
8.
So, Gray, you're conscious. So, Gray's coming to after whumping onto the ground in front of you two.
Ooh, wait, actually, I rolled the wrong die. And, yeah, okay. 6, because
It's
I rolled
maxed.
less.
He's
All right.
unconscious.
Thanks, I forgot that's a Grave Cleric deal. Thanks.
So Ra's gonna just gray pop in there, probably just stirring back to consciousness, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, things going all right in there, Gray?
I feel like I got a little wumped.
All right, but you're with us. That's very good. Cats, please. I really need you to focus on this. I know that you are a passionate woman who really likes to lean into her feelings and let them drive you. But this dreamscape, it's all just your past, and your past can't hurt you. You can just, it helps shape who you are, but where you go from there is up to you. You gotta focus on the here and now.
Actually, having a new person here, a new thing to focus on, really probably helps Kat a lot because she prefers to avoid her problems. So having something else to put her energy into instead of panicking, having somebody else to think about, because that's always been her thing. She put herself between Lillian and trouble every time. So having the chance to use that probably unhealthy coping tactic here is helping her calm down.
Okay. And Rosalind, I'd say that was quite successful there. I'd say what you said had carried a lot of weight and merit to it. And with that, we go to Krukazel back in the Dreamquake.
Okay, so I saw that healing poofed people out of here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Drat by the tail and cast Healing Word and just chuck it out the portal towards Cat.
Yep, and then Drat just lands in Cat's hands. Oh, hello, Cat. Gray, Krukazel, are you doing anything else, or?
Is this like, is the ghost threatening us still or no?
No, the ghost is running. It is still, like, afraid of Nettle.
I'm gonna leave it then.
All right. Gray, your turn. You're with Cat and Roz coming too.
I can't see anyone besides them though.
No, you cannot. You're in the normal castle outside in the courtyard where this all started.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot for me to do because if I can't see anyone else, I can't really cast like message or anything to them.
That's not the idea here. Talk to your friends.
Well, I mean, I could, and I probably will. Well, Gray's gonna kind of sit up and just kind of, okay. That was a little weird. Are you two all right?
I've been better. I think it's really important that we get Cat calmed down.
I can sing a lullaby.
Nettle, you're not present
Oh.
right now.
Ah, I thought they came back.
Nope.
I like the suggestion though.
No lullabies for you then.
I have the urge to sing a lullaby for some reason.
It's floating on the breeze. Aw.
He's going to toss some healing into Cat. Just 2 points, but it's some healing.
It's something. It is good.
Try to calm her down a little bit.
All right. Then we're gonna go to Cat's turn. Your friends are over here, healing you, saying nice things to you, giving you that much-needed therapy for all these years.
Yeah, I'm gonna use healing hands on Gray.
Oh, they're all having like a little hug fest. Like, no, you.
Hug is strong considering these two particular characters. Arm pat. Healing arm pats.
All right. And we go back to Nettle inside the dream Quake. Nettle, you're back to yourself. You're no longer the, I am the astral star.
I have the sudden urge to sing a lullaby. Don't know why. But I'm like, okay. So it's just the child running away at this point?
Yeah.
Should I let the child run away?
You did notice that Kirk Hazel's letting the child go.
Yeah, I'm gonna as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Okay.
I'll regroup with Kirk Hazel and Mouse since we're all over here together. Yep, that'll be my turn.
All right, we're back at the top of the order now. And all of a sudden, you feel yourself being jolted. Your surroundings quickly change. You're surrounded by like prismatic rainbow lights. The rest of you who are in the Dreamquake, and those of you standing inside the court, the court of the castle, you see your friends reappear. As the people who just reappeared, you realize the world around you is back to normal. The keep walls surround the yard stretching before you. The stars stretch out across the midnight azure sky that wanes over the tops of tall buildings and the walls that surround you in the Partridge Estate. As you stand outside the castle that you just entered, crickets chirp their nightly songs, them all blending together, creating a calming drone. The ground below you is covered in dirt and grass, and the world around you appears to be normal. The Dreamquake seems to be over, and now you have a moment to catch your breath.
Roz is gonna sigh heavily and just sit down beside Cat.
Cat's actually immediately gonna bounce up and go make sure everyone's okay.
Okay, bye.
She's not going far from Rosalind. She's sticking as close to Rosalind as she can while also checking on everybody else.
That was really weird. Is everybody okay?
By some definitions, I would say yes.
Oh, okay, that's good.
We
Alive?
are all here, though. Yeah, we all made it back.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's here.
Just out of an abundance of paranoia, Mouse will Eyes of the Grave just to check and see if there's any lingering undead around
No,
us.
it's quiet now. The whole keep now is as quiet as a mouse.
Nice. I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals and create 8 Alaskan Malamutes to dogpile Cat.
You summon 8 Ernvikian Meowmutes, and they
Oh,
immediately
sorry.
begin licking Cat. And just, if they could talk, they'd be saying, "Hi, I love you. Hi, I love you," or actually be like, "Hi, I love you. Hi, I love you." Well, actually, they
Pet the
can
dogs.
because it's Nigel.
It's not Nigel this time.
Not this time.
Thank
Better
God.
not
If
be
it was
Nigel.
Nigel, I'd have to commit violence against an animal, which I am against.
Okay. We'll take a quick break. That was heavy and took a lot of brain power. So We'll be right back.
Oh man.
We're back.
Welcome back, folks, and thank you for joining us so far. That was a wild encounter. Great job, Lucy, for helping direct where that encounter went, and great job, everyone. This just what an emotional scene. Also, Muertos is back, so it's gonna be great. The Dream Quake is over, and the party stands outside the keep. It's like maybe like 2 a.m, so it's still dark outside, and it's still like dead of night while you're standing here. Feel free to do as you please in front of this place. You can talk about what just happened, or you could do what you do best and
Not do that.
jam all your emotions right here.
Then
and
one day
die.
we'll die.
That's been working so good
Got
for
it.
all of us so far.
I have to quickly after making sure everyone's okay. I want to go find my sword that I lost.
Okay, great. That's actually the thing we were going to go into. So,
Mhm.
Kat, you kind of like, it's almost as if you looking all over the ground and you didn't notice it before, or maybe it just appeared there. Bright Sayax looks different now.
Oh, it was my offhand weapon, but okay.
I thought you said it was a short sword.
I have 2 short swords. I have the
Okay.
Sayax and a different one.
Okay, so you
Either
have
one, whichever narratively works best.
I mean, they both work narratively. I really don't mind.
Okay.
So that short sword, there is a short sword, but it's not your short sword that you dropped. It's a rather unconventionally built short sword, but even in its simplistic design, it's beautiful. It's like a bluish gray color, has a very wide bottom part that makes like the crossguard part of the sword, and it kind of resembles the sword the apparition of your father was holding.
I very cautiously go pick it up, poke it with my dagger first before actually touching it.
Nothing happens.
I'll pick it up.
You pick it up and you feel like when you pick it up, you feel a connection to this weapon instantly, almost as if you could attune to it instantly if you wanted to. And you feel when you pick up the weapon, when you touch the hilt, you feel an emotion, not from yourself, but coming from the sword itself, of just guilt.
I drop it.
Clang, clang, you drop the sword. It just falls on the ground into the grass.
I have enough guilt already, thank you.
But it wasn't your guilt. It was like the sword itself felt guilty. I'm trying to like to tell. It's a sentient item.
Okay, I'll pull a cloth out. I imagine I have something.
Yeah, you got cloth or something.
I'll take like the corner of my cloak.
Okay.
And wrap it around the hilt so I don't actually touch it and pick it up.
You still feel a connection to the sword, like a mental, spiritual connection to the sword.
Okay. I will take it back to the group.
It's it hums a little bit as you hold it.
I'm
How's
holding
my
it might bite me, like out like this.
how's the detect magic radar going for this thing?
Off the fucking charts.
Yeah, I don't understand why you don't want to interact with the sad dad sword.
Gray, how are you feeling? Are you feeling up to identifying what the fuck this thing is?
Yeah, I'm alive. I could take a crack at it.
Could you please? The sword feels guilty.
That's no.
So Kat hands you the sword, and when you go to hand the sword to Gray, the sword gives off an emotion of like, no wait, like no wait.
I don't
Just
trust
like a
this.
chill. And Gray, when you're holding the sword, you can even feel the sword is compelled to be with Kat.
Mm-hmm.
Not like that it's forcing you to do anything, but you can feel the sword's like, bruh, give me the Kat.
All right, well, first things first, this sword has a crush on you.
Ew.
It really wants to be over where you are. But let's see what my magic can tell me about this. I'm gonna just cast Identify as a ritual.
All right.
I have the voice of Molly Weasley in my ear. Don't trust an item where you can't see where it keeps its brain.
That's fair. In the 10 minutes that Gray is casting this, does anyone else want to do anything?
I have a bit of a leading question.
Sure.
Did we perchance level up from that encounter?
Oh yeah. You definitely
Hey!
coming out of like reliving some of your most traumatic memories. You definitely feel.
I'm going to
Experienced.
instantly cast my brand new spell, Scrying, and make sure Krukal is okay.
Crew call is fine.
Cool. That's it.
What's she doing?
What's she up to? What's her hair
She's
look
just-
like?
She doesn't have hair.
Oh, right.
She right now is playing a game with some friends in like the streets, the thoroughfares. You don't really have streets in the icy tundras. She's playing in the thoroughfares with some friends. They're chasing ice toads together.
Nice.
And when they do catch the ice toad, she like picks it up and like looks at it really proudly and just pets it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say licks it.
No. Oh, she can't hear me.
Your tongue gets stuck on those. It's a bad
I would
time.
die for this child already.
While Krukazel's kind of like just being to himself. Anyone else doing anything in 10 minutes?
I think Roz is keeping an eye on Kat, and she has Fang sitting in her lap, and is just kind of petting it, getting those good hormones going.
Kat has promptly glued herself to Rosalind's side,
So
And
Gray's
she's-
just chilling just with the sword.
cuddling Drat,
Oh yes, no meow cat.
trying desperately not to think about the things she just learned.
How is everybody looking right now, just like health-wise? Because Mouse would spend some time just giving everybody who pretty much took any damage some healing. I'll just sort of cure wounds anybody who might need it. I guess Gray probably would still need some, right? You're probably pretty low.
Considering I'm at 12, probably.
Yeah, alright. So, they'll heal you, and then I think Hazel and Nettle also got hit? Was that it?
I'm actually okay.
I'm at 14 hit points, so
Oh, then yeah, I'll definitely heal Cat. Cat will get a 3rd level cure wounds, actually.
thank you.
Another 17 hit points.
Thank you very much.
But otherwise, Mess is just very quiet. Like, they don't say anything but the casting stuff to heal people, and they're just kind of keeping to themselves.
Okay, so I'm getting a very reverent.
They're
kinda just-
processing right now.
I'm just getting that whole vibe from the whole party. Everyone's kind of processing, doing what they need to do to kind of like calm down from that. And Gray, you finish casting your ritual, and Mother gives you guidance and tells you exactly what this weapon is. And now, chat, you can make fun of me for being raised Catholic. This sword's name is Act of Contrition. It's a short sword, it's legendary, and it can only be attuned by Cat. Act of Contrition is a unique blade that once belonged to Duke Henry Partridge, Cat and Lillian's father. It is a humble-looking blade with a simple leather-wrapped handle made of platinum. The blade has a thick crossguard that also the bottom of the bluish-gray, that's also made of the bluish-gray stone-like metal that the blade is made of. The blade itself is the only physical remnant of Cat's dream quake that occurred at Songbird Keep. Sometimes after a dream quake, something from the quake remains in the physical realm, manifesting as an inanimate object. There are more to these objects, and they are highly sought after. So, when attuned to it, Cat may summon Act of Contrition from a demi-plane into her empty hand, no action required. Act of Contrition disappears if it is more than 5 feet away from you for 1 minute or more. It also disappears if you dismiss the weapon, no action required, or if your hit point total becomes 0. Act of Contrition is a +1 short sword, so it has a +1 to bonus attacks and damage rolls. Act of Contrition is also a sentient weapon. It's a sentient, lawful good weapon with an intelligence of 11, a wisdom of 17, and a charisma of 16. It has hearing and normal vision out to a range of 60 feet, and the weapon communicates by transmitting emotions to the creature carrying or wielding it. Personality-wise, Act of Contrition is the remaining soul of the guilty father's apparition from the Dreamquake. It desires to try and make up for the wrong Cat's fathers did to her, and it wishes to protect Cat from whatever may try and harm her.
I love this sword, you guys.
Did you get all that? I don't have to repeat it.
I'm going to post it up in the Discord, too.
Yeah, I feel like I have a reference somewhere up here or in here.
Alrighty. So you do what you will with the sword.
Gray will hand it to Kat, or he'll put it in front of Kat and let Kat actually like pick it up if she wants to.
I will take it very cautiously. I'm not sure how to feel about this sword.
Okay, when you pick it up, you do kind of get a sense of warmth from it. And as you become more accepting of the blade, you can kind of feel a little bit of joy jumping from the hilt into your hand.
You are not forgiven.
The sword gets deflated.
It's a dagger now.
God damn it.
I will practice summoning and resummoning it for a little bit.
So you have decided to immediately attune to the weapon, huh?
Yeah.
So you bond to the sword. You form this really deep mental psychic bond to the blade, and you just practice bamfing it and rebamfing it. When you bamf it out, it's actually going back into your psyche, and you bamf it out of your psyche.
That's uncomfy for a cat, I think. It's gonna take some getting used to.
And as you're doing this, as the sword's going in and out of your mind, it's like really, really sad and guilty.
Okay, I have enough guilt for like 4 people. I don't need more from a sword.
And the rest of you see Kat is talking to a sword.
Oh. Are you okay, Miss Cat?
This feels like an improvement from a few minutes ago, so...
Is it?
I assume that Gray understands that it's sentient.
Yeah, you basically Mother told you all that.
Okay, yeah. Well, you see, Nettle, sometimes when a sword loves a person very, very much, they are able to speak with this person.
Oh.
This one just kind of by emotions.
Uh-huh.
It can think, basically.
Oh.
Yes, this
Weird.
is it's weird. It is definitely one of the stranger things that I have seen lately. And that's saying a lot.
Uh-huh.
Kat, I would like to gently suggest that if someone or something is feeling guilty or otherwise any sort of bad, screaming at it to stop feeling that way probably will not make it better.
In fairness, Rosalind, based on the past few hours, I am not a person to be trusted with dealing with guilt, per se, necessarily.
Maybe, I just felt compelled earlier. Maybe it would help if you sang out a lullaby.
Nope, I don't think anybody wants to hear me sing.
You could try. I'll do it with you.
How about you sing a lullaby, Nettle? Show me how it's done.
Okay. 5 little halflings jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped their head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more halflings jumping on the bed." The song got a lot longer the more babies they had, I guess.
Cat kind of makes a face. She called the doctor, and she's like, maybe a different one.
Rock-a-bye halfling.
Better.
On the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will drop.
The sword has a strong desire to be bamfed back into land.
Send it away. Is this violent?
What? That's really weird. I never thought about that before. Oh wait, no, that one's about death.
Maybe I think you did a very great job with the lullabies. I'm sure the sword is feeling a different emotion than it was before. So you probably had the desired effect there, and I'm feeling better. I would like to, Kat, if you're okay with it, things seem to have calmed down. I would like to go inside and see if we can find anything that's less spooky haunted now.
Maybe in the morning when it's not dark and spooky.
You want to sleep out here?
Actually, no, that's a good point. That's a good point.
We can light things, I'm sure. We've got magical people. We're good at making lights.
I
Hazel
pull out
can
the
light
bright
up.
I'm not.
sax and light it up.
Yep. So you pull out your sword. Lights up.
Keep in mind, some of us do have points of exhaustion.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them.
Yeah,
So your
same.
Speed is
I
like
think it would
halved.
be good to find a place to sleep.
Yeah, maybe that's step 1 and we can do proper exploring in the morning.
Yeah. Are you wanting? I was just thinking we go to a bedroom here and sleep. Would you rather go back into town? Do they have trains this late? Trams? How did we get here? Some box.
I very much doubt they do, and I'd prefer not have to make multiple journeys. Let's just stay here.
In the courtyard? No, here as in the house. I'm with you. That was a journey we took together. I think we're at the same place now. Mutable.
Yeah.
All right. Roswell, stand up. Oh, okay, do a little stretch.
Yeah, we get the sense this Dream Quake thing is over now.
It's
right?
over. Yeah.
Cool.
The only remnant is active contrition.
Just spit
Yep.
out the sword. Did it spit out any other goodies for anybody? I'm just gonna scan with detect magic. Any other cool magical weapons chilling in the yard for people?
No.
Okay, well, they're not my daddy issues, so I guess I don't deserve one. All right, let's go in the house. And she will turn around and march up to the door.
So you
And
go
we'll
in.
limp after her at half speed.
Yeah, very slowly. Also at half speed. And a little nervous about going just back inside someplace right now.
Yeah, vaguely reluctant, but unwilling to let Rosalind go alone.
Roz seems very confident in everything being a-okay now.
Oh boy.
False confidence or not?
I
So
have
you
2 eyes of the graves up, so Mouse will just sort of pop them off like as
Nothing.
we search.
So, Rosalind, you open the creaky big wooden doors of this place and you come back in, and you wander through the dilapidated keep, this time uninhibited by the distractions of ghost children and memories trying to deliver your souls to our. So you're wading through the rubble, and you can find some comfortable places to sleep in here. Just gonna have to move some crap around.
Yeah, I'm looking for a bedroom that doesn't have any cribs from deceased or missing children in it.
Yeah, you can find
Or
a few.
yeah, there's gonna be a guest bedroom here somewhere. So find a couple of those, kick some rubble around, prestidigitate some dirt off the floor, and be like, now we have another keep castle. We're just collecting them. Can't wait till we find mine. That'll be good.
You can have this one if you want.
It's yours. It's full of technically your things and your history and
There's some
What a
nice
great
ones in
history.
Dragonfrost you could probably just take.
that could be cool.
It's a nice place.
I feel like there's probably a grand one out there waiting for me though. One day.
It's true.
We'll get
Maybe
to
we'll
it.
get rich enough and we can commission your own. Custom.
That is true. Do Dream Quakes pay well? Is anyone paying us for that?
I'm not
shit?
doing that again.
No, and I looked for any other weapon spits and there weren't any. We got nothing. We got butkus. But
Except more
cats,
trauma. Well, I got a sword.
cats,
And more
emotional
guilt.
healing. Yeah, we got that. It's good. Totally worth it. It's fine. All right.
So
I want to go to sleep.
Yeah,
So, Razzle,
bedtime.
I'll give you this since you did pull up detect magic. In the field, there was nothing outside. But when you're poking around inside, roll me a D100.
Nice.
I would love to, Alex.
You just probably find it while you're cleaning up around the place.
Dig, dig,
Hunting for
dig. I got a
guest rooms.
6.
A 6. You find an
Low is good. It's a golf hunt.
So you find you find
Nothing.
some robes. They're covered in dust. Right. They're like these nice hues of blue, bright blue at the top. They're like this little half cloaky thing that hangs down, goes over the arms. The bottom part's like this nice dark, almost navy purplish blue. And then there's like a top part that's white with some gold like embroidery. It's a very nice looking robe. It's just covered in a lot of dust.
Well, I can prestidigitate that away, shake it
Sure.
out, cough a bit. It'll
Yeah.
be fine. And based on your description, it's just like kind of like an overdress sort of thing, or is it a full robe?
It could probably function as either, depending on how you want to wear it.
Huh. Well, this came up as magical. I mean, it's pretty. Oh, great. Do you want to figure out what it does?
If you have about 10 more minutes, yeah.
I'm not going anywhere tonight, except for to sleep. So I got plenty of time.
Well, I suppose then I do too. He'll just kind of settle down and with the...
So you do notice there's a brooch on the robe, and it's like a little songbird, and it has like a piece of like thistle in the beak of it. It's made of like bronze or gold or some tarnished old metal. Gray, so you're once again asking mommy, what's this?
Exactly like that. Yep.
Well, in my,
100%.
I mean, now I've gone from calling Sovereign just to just mother when addressing her to you. So, Gray, these robes are enchanted. They're called court sorcerer robes. They're probably used by court magicians belong for nobles. If you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class is 13 plus your dex mod. While attuned to this, you may pick a cantrip from the sorcerer's spell list and cast that cantrip. And you may also pick a spell from the sorcerer's spell list from levels 1 through 3. You know that spell while attuned to these robes.
Well, Ross, how do you feel about more magic?
At what cost?
I mean, they're kind of gaudy.
Gaudy costs?
The robe's a little... It's not my color scheme, is what I mean.
You're so picky with your colors. And she'll grab it out of his hands.
So yeah, you rip them out of his hands. Mine. All right, fine. You don't want them? They're nice.
What is it? What does it do?
Well, it's gives you a little bit more magic. It gives you a little bit more. They feel a little bit more protective than general robes. Seems the magic is different from the kind of magic I have, but not altogether dissimilar. He doesn't really know how to explain it. He knows what it does, but he's just like, how do I make this sound? Like, how does he make her understand? So he does narratively.
So
that makes perfect sense.
Hey.
So as Gray's explaining it, you're like, oh yeah, that's the lie I've been fabricating about myself for all these years.
She twirls her invisible mustache. Yes, this will do great for me and my powers. And she'll just
Gray is going to press
slide.
a mustache on Roz, so she has one to twirl.
Amazing.
Yes, this will protect me from more than just a chill breeze, which is what my current robe does. She'll just put it over it like a cloak.
Okay. Yeah, it fits nicely on you. Almost as if like it's just your size.
I feel like this was designed for a medium-sized creature, which is my size. Beautiful.
Unless anyone else has anything they want to do, you can go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour a pint for Nigel and summon him as a now an earth elemental because I am leveled up.
Nigel's like just big AF, just sitting. He's like he looks like
amazing.
Korg from from Thor Ragnarok, and he's just holding like a beer pint between his like two fingers. Boy, mate, this is the shite. Thanks, mate.
Nigel, you kicked ass back there. I gotta give it to you, man.
Oi, Oi, we killed Cat's old papa, no problem, mate.
Yep, and we'd do it again too if he shows his ugly mug, wouldn't we, Nigel?
Oi, fuck that guy.
Exactly.
What a right nasty bastard.
I will share a pint with Nigel for the evening.
You and Nigel just chilling. And Nigel's like, hey, oh, mate, you think they got a foosball table around here?
Well, let's go fucking check, Nigel. I'll just get up, like half-cocked, and search this place for a foosball table.
So what you didn't notice in the basement was Henry's king cave.
Game room.
Oh, yeah. Nigel, look at this. I just pry it open a little.
Oi, mate, is that... Oh, mate, that's a velvet... And he's just stroking this billiards table because it's, like, so nice.
Nobody followed us down here, right?
Oi, he checks over his shoulder. Oi, we're good, mate.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's get in here. Pour him another pint.
So you and Nigel get drunk and play foosball and billiards together and make a little bit of ping pong.
Nice.
Is there a magical version of air hockey as well?
Oh yeah, there's
Oh
like
my God.
crystals that cause like a little
Made
like
with levitate.
Yeah.
stone to levitate. It's just
I turned Nigel into an air elemental. He just kicks my ass at air hockey.
I feel like the air hockey pucks are just tensors floating discs.
Yeah, just,
Oh
yes.
yeah.
just slapping them back and forth.
So while everyone else is like trying to sleep, you just kind of hear from the basement, "All right, mate."
It's like
Yeah, just imagine trying to sleep and hearing just air hockey just ka-kung.
Oh my god.
Roz is feeling less confident that this place is no longer haunted.
It's definitely cursed.
I know, I
Just
scored
Nigel.
on myself.
And then while you're playing with Nigel, "Oi, mate, what'd you smoke back there?"
Do you want some?
"Oi, mate,
Oh,
like,
actually, I can't give you any more.
oi, mate, but like the dead dad trick? Like, oh, I've never seen anyone trip balls like that before."
Oh no, that was real-ish. I don't know. I wasn't high, I don't think. Was I?
"Oi, I was pissed drunk, mate, the whole time."
You were pissed drunk and you did that much damage, Nigel. Well done, friend.
Night, that's the high five.
Just for the record, we did smoke the Rutherford log before coming here.
We're
Yeah.
all quite high.
Woof.
Yeah, I think I'm coming down, Nigel.
Oi, mate, maybe you just like you need to take like a nap. Just don't pass out with your shoes on. You know what they say.
Yeah, I do know what they say. The old Dragon Frost tradition.
Oi, them Fae, mate. They'll steal the shoes off of you even if you just close your eyes for a moment, mate.
I completely followed you there, Nigel, the whole time.
Oi, did I tell you about this one time a brownie stole my shoe?
No, you haven't, Nigel.
And Nigel begins regaling you about like when he was chilling in the